Hey guys, I'm Slim.
I'm Soph.
And as much as I like wearing this hat, she's the skipper. Well, the name's Slim. I don't know, about 6 years back when I was living in Snowtowns, basically surviving off beer, packet noodles and adrenaline. I actually had a Swedish kitchen hand in a kitchen I was managing. He had limited English, and to try and get my attention when something important was happening in the kitchen, all he could sort of muster up was like, "Yo, Ginger Slim." And that name sort of just stuck. So yeah, about 6 years ago and 20 kilos lighter, I inherited the name Slim. But yeah, my name's actually Simon. How do you get Soph?
I guess my name's Sophie.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Makes sense. So, very logical. Johan, if you're ever watching this, you are to blame.
Where's Chili? We've got a cat. This is Chili. She's a cat, if you're confused at all. She's my love.
Thanks.
She's still learning how to be a boat cat. Simon and I met in a little cafe in Brunswick Heads on the east coast of New South Wales, just like about 20 minutes north of Byron Bay, in a falafel restaurant, a Middle Eastern cafe. It's where we hung out for a little bit, making falafel pockets. Shout out to Yamis and Zach.
Yes. Yeah, if you're ever in Brunswick Heads, go to a little vegetarian restaurant called Yamis. You won't regret that. It's sort of a story of boy meets girl, but girl lives on a boat. I actually had, prior to moving onto the boat, quite a comfortable little beach house, little pet chickens who I adored and I do miss a little bit. I always sort of thought, I was like, oh yeah, maybe Soph will come chill here for a bit, but here I am on the boat, and I don't regret a thing. It's an amazing adventure, but I've always really liked the idea of boats. My Oma and Orpa, Dutch for grandparents, actually circumnavigated, so that's always been something I was really inspired by. I thought that was really cool about Soph, and I was like, yeah, I might have an idea how to do this. I don't, Soph's teaching me absolutely everything I have to know.
I've grown up sailing since I was born. My mum and dad have forced me onto a boat. Moved on to our family cruising yacht when I was 1 on my first birthday, and have been cruising sort of ever since. When I was 1, we cruised the east coast, basically where we are now. We came through, so what's that, 21 years ago I was in this spot. I wasn't always interested in sailing. There was a period of my life where I absolutely hated heading down to the boat, and my parents would drag my brother and I off, screaming that we didn't want to go to the boat and why are they making us do this. I think it was because my parents enjoyed and that's what they wanted to do, that I didn't want anything to do with it. When I was about 18, I started to realise, whoa, sailing's a really beautiful way to travel, and I've got that experience, and then suddenly just became really interested in it again. So I was fortunate enough to take a boat back from Osaka, Japan to Australia in 2018, and that's, I guess, where I got most of my blue water sailing experience. I bought my boat at 19, 3 years ago? I'm 22. Simon's.
I'm 27.
Everyone's been asking what type of boat we're on. Drum roll, please!
Sorry, I was distracted by the cat.
We are on a Duncanson 34. It's a beautiful little cruising yacht. It was built in 1989. She's got a sturdy little bottom on her. She was built in Fremantle, Australia.
I guess what we're doing while we're out here as well, I've decided to go back and study. If you're wondering what keeps us afloat out here, we sort of chip away from the laptops as we go. It was all new to me, it was new to Soph, but there's definitely options you can find for a source of income online nowadays, especially. We'll take you inside, show you around, show you a quick little boat tour. Alright, we're going to start at the top and we'll work our way down.
So you're going to go up
No,
there?
I'm not going to, I've done, never. This is where the anchor falls off. This is definitely my favourite spot in the boat to sit. So this is how, without ruining your arms and back, bring the anchor up. Helipad / front deck, back deck as well, depending on, you know. Basically, you just got the ladder and the barbecue here. At the time of filming this, we're actually yet to christen this bad boy. Every bit of space on the boat is obviously used. In here, we keep all our pumps, our rudder shaft down there.
There's a mess in there. Diving stuff, fenders, pumps for numerous types of floating things.
That cupboard's what you would normally throw in your back shed that you don't want to look at.
This is the garage.
Yeah, that's like a mess.
It's such a mess.
But it's all our tools, backup fuel, hoses, backup water, backup diesel. Can I say, it's normally a very organised cupboard. But because normally we have our power leads and our hoses and things like our fenders outside of the boat, it's messy when we're out. Rather than a wheel, got a tiller at the helm. And then we've got this little wonder stick. Dodgy Dodger. Depth sounder. Apparently it's meant to be a fish finder. Neither of us really know how to fish. Hopefully we'll learn how to do that. Come inside. Chili.
That's where Chili sleeps. If she's not in her cupboard, she'll be here. This is our bed. It's triangle shaped, so we have to sleep with our feet kicking each other. This is where all our clothes, basically all my clothes.
This is all your, this is your clothes.
This is our bathroom. The toilets. There. We've got our holding tank in here.
So I've also built a new pigeonhole into the boat where we keep our jumpers.
It's very rustic.
Yeah.
It's the way I intended it to be. This is our laundry basket and where we keep Chili's food. So Chili knows this is her food cupboard and every single morning she'll be sitting next to it meowing. This is our sink that doesn't actually sink. This is our bathroom cupboard. It's also really messy.
Yeah. We've been sailing for the last couple of days, so everything in the bathroom cupboard's probably just gone.
Yeah, there's a clock barometer. This is Slim's clothes cupboard. Is it safe to look in?
I don't know, let's give it a crack.
Oh dear God! This is our library.
Sophie's been reading the first 13 pages of Shantaram for the last 8 months.
This is where we keep our rum.
We're out of rum.
Where'd the rum go?
Kind of sailors out of rum, Soph. Kind of sailors out of rum!
Because I know you're so curious. This is where we keep our towels.
This is where we hang our fruit.
The fruit basket is a very valuable item on the boat. I don't know where we'd keep all our lemons. This is our lounge area and table.
And this is
Basically.
the mast that runs through our living room.
This is my captain's desk.
Now it's a captain's desk.
This is where I write my log and journals. I don't really know how to enter the things properly. I just figured that nobody's gonna read it. I give it a rough estimation. Where's my things? Oh yes. I just do like rough estimations and then write a massive journal entry. Anyway, we've got our equipment. This is our storage. It's actually a quarter berth, but
This is the guest bedroom,
the guest bedroom.
which is currently housing surfboards and paddles and paddleboards and...
stand-up paddle boards, fishing rods, charts, yoga mats, spear gun, hats.
So yeah, if you ever want to come stay over,
That's your
yeah,
spot.
we'll have to put the surfboards on the roof.
No worry, we'll make room for you.
Hat's back on. Whew, got my voice back. One of the things that freaked me out the most when she's like, you can come move on the boat. I was like, I'm going to miss my kitchen. We have a really small kitchen. Some interesting things. I know all you yachties out there that are watching this are probably like, cool, my stove rolls too. But for people that aren't familiar with boats, I don't know, there's a few quirky things about like a boat's galley or a boat's kitchen. So our fridge is in the kitchen bench. This cupboard here actually goes out into that locker I was showing you before where all the fuel and stuff was kept. We also keep rubbish in there. Soph actually built this little spice rack.
Look how good it is! Don't look too closely, but look how good it is!
From a distance. This is Alec. Up until very recently, Alec was our anchor light, he was our galley lights, he was basically just general dining room lights for a while because we had so little of the wiring on the boat done correctly. So just recently, we've actually managed to install some galley lights. He's had a lot of his duties relieved, so we've actually got an anchor light and galley lights now. Stove and oven, it's designed to rock with the boat. That's the pantry. Every little nook and cranny is being used for something. Underneath the couch in front of the library here, we have a whole bunch of safety equipment, being our life jackets, flares, wet weather gear. We also keep a whole bunch of dry vegetables down there to last forever. We've got all our onions, potatoes and pumpkins. They can last in there for months out of the light. Our guest bedroom, formerly known as a quarter berth, that's our main water supply. All our battery bank is in under this bottom step here.
We've got the engine.
No. Alright, that's a bit about us and a little bit about our floating home Nakama. Really, really thanks for tuning in, guys.
Thank you to everyone that's already given us encouragement and support.
Sure,
It's been
yeah.
really great and we're really excited to show you guys what we have coming up. So I'm just really excited and I hope you guys are too. And if you like us, give us a subscribe and click that bell button to get notified when we release a new video.
Thanks heaps for the support so far, guys. We've had this amazing response and like this really warm community. Oh wow, this is great. You've encouraged us to actually show you a little bit more about what we're doing, and The reason we're doing this video here now is because so many people have reached out and said, hey, what kind of boat are you on? Like, oh, tell us a bit more about yourselves. Yeah, we really appreciate that. So that's why we're doing this video for you here today. Please do tune in, follow us along. We don't plan to stop adventuring anytime soon.